What's going on, guys? Chuck here with another awesome Blu-ray purchase. Today, we're taking a look at a new release of a 4K box set that I just got today, and it is the Scream Original Trilogy 4K box set. Now, I think I mentioned this prior when I mentioned purchasing Scream 6, and after watching Scream 5, even though it's called Scream, and Scream 6, kind of revitalized my interest in this whole franchise. And I really enjoyed those movies and what they did, and made me really want to go back and refamiliarize myself with the Scream franchise because, you know, honestly, I don't remember a whole lot about it except for the original film. And that's because I had recently seen that movie just about a year or two ago at my local drive-in. They played it, and I remember seeing it. And I hadn't seen it in the longest time, and I remember seeing it and saying, "Wow, this is." I forgot how good a movie this really is. And I said, I don't remember anything from Screams 2, 3, or 4, to be perfectly honest. So, watching 5 was like a fresh start, and 6 was a nice continuation of that, but they also were bringing up characters and plot points from the previous films, like the original trilogy, which I had forgotten. So I was like, this is, I really need to go back and revisit that. Well, just recently they announced that they were going to be putting the original trilogy in a 4K release. I think was the perfect time to do that. So yeah, and this is it. This just came in now. I don't believe 4, 5. I know what 6 was in 4K. Cause I bought it 4K. I don't think 4 or 5 maybe, but I don't think 4 is in 4K. So maybe coming after this. I'm sure they'll probably make a second trilogy box set or something. But so here's the new original trilogy Scream 4K. And when I got this, I got a little nervous looking at this. Let me show you the. See, I first saw these little. This is intentional. I thought this was actually a scratched up case. I got really nervous. Then I realized you look. It's all over the back end. It's a nice little touch. It's actually, what's looking for? I can't think. I'm drawing a blank on the word. But it's kind of raised. There's indentions, so you can feel, the cracks if it's not really embossed. That's not the word, but again, you feel the indentions if your fingers only cracks. Again, throughout these, they're in there, so that's a nice little touch. So here's the top, spine, and then what you got inside. So it comes with the original Scream films in 4K, and then you get an extra, or actually these are the Blu-rays on here, which is, I think, is an interesting that they put the 4Ks in their own individual sets, and they put the Blu-ray versions all in one little set. So let's take a look at this real quick. Well, first of all, here's the L card with the special features listed on here. Take a look at that. So let's pull out, starting with Scream. This is very, very light, too. And all you have in here is the digital code and the 4K. Nothing fancy, nothing versatile. That is pretty much it. Excuse me. And then Scream 2. Back. Digital code for this also. And this was interesting because you've got a 2-disc, and I don't know. I want to say this was like an unrated version. I don't see it here, but you have a 4K and a Blu-ray on this set, which is kind of interesting. Why I'm thinking there's unrated somewhere. I really thought I don't know. So after that, you've got Scream 3. There. Of course, the digital code. And this one is just the disc itself. Nope. So you got some little spots here, but You just kind of do a little wipe. Ta-da! And then after that, you have this Blu-ray, which, oh wow, didn't notice that. The flap is a little torn here. This is like kind of half-heartedly put in there. This cover is not, you see it's kind of crinkled up, not very good. The back there. And again, I just noticed that this here is ripped in the side. Not good. But it's just a case. I can buy a replaceable case like this. Not a big deal. Of course, you have all 3 movies of Blu-rays on here. And everything about this when I open this, because it's one of these, when I opened this up initially, all these discs were loose. Not encouraging. But they are the Blu-rays. 4Ks are fine. But you got Scream. And this weird because the Scream 2 4K included a Scream 2 Blu-ray. So now I have 2 Blu-rays of Scream 2. Weird. Which tells me that these are probably individually released maybe and they're the film bonus pack. I don't know. And then you have the Blu-ray. This is interesting. With 2 documentaries. Still Screaming and Scream the Inside Story. So that's on the last Blu-ray on here. So I believe those are 2 all new documentaries. And again, this is interesting how they put the Blu-rays strictly in this case, well, except for Scream 2. They added that on the Scream 2 4K as well. Because most of the time you see, the kind of sets, the 4Ks will have the Blu-rays in with them packed as well instead of this whole separate combo pack, which I find interesting. Now, the box, well, it's really cool. It's glossy. I said it's got this great indentions, of the guts and all that, and all different ghost faces. However, not my favorite. Style box talked about this is that really, really thin, cardboardy. You're not careful, this could get really just fall apart. Of course, it would pop out and it's unfoldable. It's kind of things that sliding movies that can pop this out. Things open up, you can get caught. It's just not my favorite. This is really, I won't say cheap. That's not quite the right word, but the least expensive kind of slipcase you can create for a movie set. But it's nice to have them. Now, these are replacements for this fantastic original DVD set, the Ultimate Scream Collection, which was, of course, the first 3 films on DVD, was an exclusive bonus disc. And this was really cool. This was nice. Slip up, and then you had... And this is... I've had this for many years. And I believe I got this maybe at Suncoast years and years ago. And because it's got all 3 films, plus it had bonus DVD features, behind the scenes documentary, outtakes from Scream, the cutting room, so deleted scenes, using your remote. You could edit scenes using your remote. Interesting. Screen test with Nev Campbell, Jamie Kennedy, Skeet Ulrich. Trailers, and you have DVD-ROM special features on here. Gives you an idea of how old this is. But it's packed with special features. And from what I could tell, doing a comparison, most of these, if not all of these, are pretty much ported over on the on the 4Ks they have. Yeah, they're on the 4Ks, which is really cool. So you've got, and of course the Blu-ray versions will probably still have these too. But it's interesting. It's only one disc of the 4K. No Blu-rays, but all the special features are on the 4K. So that's a nice touch. And then here were those original discs. Take it back. Again, Scream, the Miramax Collector Series, or Dimension, excuse me. And yeah. And Scream 2. Oh, disc popped out of this one. Oh, yeah. Broken hub. Forgot about that. I haven't really opened this one in a long time. And then Scream 3. Actually, I may have gotten these used because I'm looking at the back of this now. I had this not for individual sale ripped off here. Interesting. The history of some of the stuff that you have in your collection for so long, you kind of forget where they may have came from. And of course, it came with this exclusive Blu-ray DVD-ROM with behind-the-scenes features and all kinds of cool stuff. And it even had a pretty good book was in this. So this was a really nice set. And this is like a full color book. I don't know if how many people out there remember having this or got this when it came out. This was a really nice set. But again, this is a DVD set, so it's definitely outdated without question. But I mean, it is. I don't know. I'll probably still hang on to it. Well, maybe not. I don't know. It's nice because again, this presentation is great. I mean, again, this DVD is kind of a flimsy box, but I have it in the wrong way, and but see, it's kind of taking a pounding over time. But it is such a great presentation. I almost hate to part with it, but again, from what I can tell, everything that's on this set is available on this set, and you get the higher quality movies. Let me put these all back in so I can give this box some body. There we go. So your DVD and then your new 4K set. So I never got Blu-rays of Scream. I'm going straight for the 4K from the DVD. Of course, I have Blu-rays in there, so I guess I'm going full circle. Or not full circle, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll hold on to this. Maybe I'll part with it. I probably should be. Well, I'll figure that out. Because like I said, most of the stuff that's on here, from what I can tell, is all on here as well. And this, of course, has 2 new documentaries. So this is, a very, very worthy upgrade. It'll be interesting to check out these films and go back and revisit them. Like I said, minus the first one, I don't have any recollection of 2, 3, or 4 for that matter. So I'll have to go back and rewatch 4 as well. So yeah, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed this, click thumbs up, share, subscribe, leave me a comment below. Let me know if you picked up this box set. What's your favorite Scream movie? What's your favorite scary movie? Okay, let's not do that. Did you have this set? I mean, I don't know. This is Ultimate Collection. I don't know how rare this is. You probably could still find this out there in a lot of used bookstores or DVD stores. So I don't know what this is fetching, if anything at all. So I'm sure it's probably easy to get a hold of. I'm trying to say. Let me know if if you've gotten this, how much you like this. Will you upgrade to this? Or just say hi. I'll always take hi. So until next time, this is Chuck saying I will see you on the other side.